Vad säger jag? So, hello, welcome to my live reaction of My Hero Academia, chapter 130. So last chapter we kind of saw that the little girl, right? She decided not to even try to escape because she was sure that Deku and so on was going to get killed by the Yakuza guy. So, kind of iffy ending there. We ending on him also killing one of his allies. But he seems to have the best power pretty much. His quirk seems to be really, really overpowered, of course. But I've seen the first image here. I don't think something on that story actually. I think chapter will be more about like Deku now being some kind of assistant here or something. Probably more than actually continue on the main story there. That's my assumption though. We'll see what happens. Okay, so yeah, so we know that yeah, so in Yakuza he must be strong. Okay, so they actually have south his house here. Okay, he has fences, few windows. Yeah, they actually are like scouting out his mansion, I suppose. We can't really see it that much, but I guess it's kind of they're probably rich, right? So there's a kind of probably more of a grander house. Yeah, and here's the little nightshade, yeah. Okay, so they are actually doing the typical cop work, right? When they were setting outside and okay, interesting. Yeah, so it's Nightshade and Bubble Girl, as you name it. They are actually already scouting the Yakuza house, the Yakuza mansion. And then, now they get contacted here by Deku, unlucky Deku, to say, okay, we actually talked to Shizaki. I don't think they're gonna go on the story anyway. I mean, I'm wrong, but we'll see what happens. But I think that they're gonna just kind of graze it over right now, and then I think some other stories will happen probably. It's like a filler kind of story. I think. We'll see if they're right or not. Yeah, yeah, I like how he says it, like he had a lamp trading it. Yeah, I never expected we're gonna bump into the transfer studio, you know, like, yeah, one of those like, you know, meet cutie kind of situations, yeah. I sure I could have looked at you, and I haven't seen the future, yeah. You can see the future. I was like, no, I should have known that. Yeah. Deku is a bad people person as always. I didn't get to say. Deku's like, I didn't feel he was dangerous. Well, okay, Deku. I don't know what you based that on, but okay. Yeah, and soon here we see the talking about something else. I think it's gonna go into kind of filler story now. It's like, oh yeah, some thieves try to do some bank robbery or, you know, whatever. Yeah. Okay, so there's some random thieves accidentally lured into the Shizaki and his Yakuza guys. Okay, so they were things to give up instead. Right, so they healed them. Some kind of like pacifistic ability. That probably her power then. I would imagine that's her power. Probably some kind of super healing power, right? Both makes you like pacifistic, give up and so on, and heals you. And what she's so needed. But his power is I touched you and you die, right? Well, actually, it could be, of course, his power. Maybe he's really overpowered. Maybe she's like he's super overpowered. And he's like, either I can just kill you by like activating your cells to explode, or I can heal you by doing it. He might have like the reverse, like I can see that actually being his power, like it's both healing people with the same thing or killing them. It's a kind of this thing. Yeah, but he took the money though. Oh god, the underboob Bubble Girl. What a character design. Yeah, like remember took the money. Yeah, Eri. And I was like, nah. Interesting, it's his daughter though. It's hard, that's a hard either. Yeah, Night is giving a lesson here, right? I'm very to predict. Obviously, Night Eye No, it does feel like Night Eye is very all about, you know, analyzing stuff, thinking about them, doing them. So he's like, you know, he's giving Deku's lecture here, right? He's like, you have to think about it, you have to analyze it, you know, look at your opponent's base, you have to do all this crap, right? But it feels kind of like that is right, I'm not saying it's wrong, but it's kind of that his power, you know, is all about that, right? Like his power is, I can touch you, I see you, so now I can like include your future. So if I know more information about how you live in your fights or whatever, I can combine that and so on. So he's all about that, right? And it feels kind of like he's not wrong, and it's a very typical lecture you can see in anime manga. It feels kind of like it's very, very for him, right? It's all about his. It's a little, I would say, it's a little too much cliche for him, right? Not cliche, but like it's a little too much of his power limit to say that, right? Obviously, he's gonna believe in that because it's how his power works. Yeah. I don't know, my neighbors are weird outside there. Yeah, so normally like the first initiative ended in a flash, right? See, so I freaking knew this. Now they're gonna continue on some other story probably. I have a hard time seeing they actually continue on that story for right now, right? Actually, now we're back at school here, and we see Bakugo and some of the guys. I guess no, it's say 1A though, so it should be in not the living quarter, but it's a classroom. And Todoroki has a lot of wounds. Like a pretty boy face. Yeah, he's very Bishonen, right? Oh yeah. Both him and Bakugo have had to go some kind of extra provisional license trading, it's called it, yeah. It's probably with the physical, yeah. Nishida, Chris Lois, classical class president. So he's back at school now. Deku, yeah. Well, of course. Oh god. Minetta is all like, oh, what are the sexy ladies? Super erotic costumes. But he's like, yeah, you know, we saw Bubba Girl with a huge underboob, right? So yeah, he's like, nah, I don't know. Yeah, he would have a heart attack if he saw Bubba Girl. Yeah, I was not thinking about Eri, of course, not the characters. Interesting. He's completely like he can't swim anymore because he's so unfocusing about his thing. I get it affected him with Eri, but this much? I guess she's the one even the most. Oh, midnight. Let's say. It's like a spark, which is there. Oh god. So All Might is training. I wonder if he ever can get his power back. Well, I feel like he's probably do exercise to die, right? So. Well, he might be about Night Eye though. He must, yeah, like he want, but I'm wondering. So we hear All Might is jogging. Deku slip to him using his powers. Oh, okay. That's what pondering the most. Okay. Yeah, that makes more sense. So Deku is more thinking about that Togata was gonna get his power, right? That he was supposed to give him the power, so he could have both his kind of the Kitty Pride, but better facing power, with the All Might power, the one for all. And that Night Eye knew about it, and that's why he pretty much started training Togata. So what are you thinking most about? I suppose. Yeah, Deku is very like, of course, okay, it's very much about it. Do I agree with this? Should he have known? It kind of feels like one kind of white lies, but it's probably better to not tell anyone about this. It's like, I decided to give you my powers. Well, actually, in one way, if you told him, oh, I should give it to the other 10 kids, or some of them, but you want my my respects, I give it to you anyway. That might actually motivate him more, actually. That might give him more motivation to do it. So it's kind of like, yeah, okay. In one way, told him already. But it feels like I should told him the first day, right? Or should have told him that I was for sure. In this kind of situation, you either tell someone the first day, just right away, and you tell them, okay, I actually they're up, or you don't tell them at all, because you can't tell them for like a few months. Then it's really weird. So, yeah. It's very watching the girl. His intention, I think it's pretty clear. I have to say though, from Deku's side here, shouldn't it be pretty clear that All Might just saw you as the greatest, like the most potential guy? Otherwise we wouldn't pick you, like that all his intentions. Like, I don't think that All Might has kind of hidden intentions. If you ask me, All Might doesn't have hidden intentions, I don't think so. He's overthinking, I think, in Deku. But there was no everything though. In this, but yeah, he said, I'm saying I want to know everything, right? And that is interesting because obviously All Might definitely has secrets about the other power, right? The reverse, the one for all and one all for one, right? So it's like that thing could be told probably more about Deku. We of course know that this is All Might. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this is All Might's teacher, right? And it's her grandson. That is the current, the hand guy that Todoroki like. That is him. I pronounced his name correctly. Yeah, it's him, right? So he knows that. All Might knows that. He's told this Deku. There definitely are more secrets he could tell Deku. So, interesting situation there. Okay, yes, he's pushing All Might for it. Interesting. They really got him into Night Eye. So he didn't care. So originally Night Eye was a huge fan of mine. And All Might had a rule that he didn't want to have sidekicks. Yeah, he's like, was so incredible persistent. And finally broke down my wheel, yeah, because I mean obviously he's like a Deku, right? So he's like, oh, I have this and okay, so they were teammates for about 5 years. Yeah, that makes sense. Like he wasn't the best fighter, he was the best strongest guy, but he was great. He's a brain, right? Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was a support, yeah. So Deku says, I'm aware, no supportive line. It makes sense though, like he's a planner guy, he's doing all that kind of, I can see in the future, obviously. And and actually think about it, he can touch All Might. Oh shit, I know where it's going to go. I'm pretty sure where it's going to go now. I am pretty sure where it's going to go. He's going to obviously think about it. He probably touched All Might and saw that All Might was going to lose his intestines, right? That's where it's gonna go. I'm just fucking sure of it. He probably saw All Might, touched All Might or whatever, and he saw his future. And he was like, "Shit, All Might, if you go and fight this guy, the evil guy, right? Which we know now that he heard him. He was like, he's gonna lose your stomach. He's gonna lose your whatever kidneys and so on, right? Yeah. So I'm reading more here in news. It makes sense to me now. I actually have obviously kind of predict that. Actually, early thinking about it, like yeah, obviously Night Eye probably told him, okay, you're gonna die here if you do this. So you're gonna die, but you're gonna lose your powers, and yeah, you're gonna lose the fight. Actually, I guess All Might is kind of won because we see that later on that the man behind the man, the guy with all for all, right, and all for one. The other guy, we see him later having he's super injured as well. So I guess All Might kinda won, but yeah, anyway. I think that's pretty obvious that Night Eye saw his future and told him, okay, don't go and fight. You're gonna lose. You're gonna lose all your body parts. At least, yeah. And All Might was like, no, I can beat fate, and he didn't. This is after then you did All Might the first time. It wasn't able to say it here, but I'm pretty sure on that. Like it felt like it's kind of obvious here. Yeah, but that's definitely my theory here. So this is after the injury. Night Eye's like, okay, you have to take it easy. You're damaged. You can barely breathe. I'm already here. The principal is saying, okay, get a successor, right? Because they know they can give his power away. Yeah. Yeah, and All Might is of course, no, I have to be the symbol. Yeah, it's like even if I beat All for One, the One for All has to be keep people happy, right? Oh yeah, there's squashed. Yeah, Torino and the cover girls. Yeah, they were also here. Pretty much the guys we've seen from Deku's life. They know the secret, right, of the power, the principle, as well as yeah. Looking, I tried to look in the future. Yeah, exactly. So I see it's set up because now they are. Yeah, because now is screaming like, well, at this rate, everything that my foresight saw will actually happen, right? So, yeah, so he clearly had seen the injury coming, and All Might went to battle anyway, and now he's worried that more stuff's to happen to All Might. Okay, I see you getting injured, and he probably also seen that if you keep pushing yourself, you're also gonna lose your power and you're gonna be in this weakened state, right? So he probably can see all of that, right? And it tries to get all of that. So, but obviously doesn't listen. Yeah. And now he's like, actually, maybe he's. Well, he's talking about him dying here. He's talking more about another villain. Then, yeah, this must be, though, not even another battle in the future, then. Because he's like, you will die from an even worse villain, pretty much, than the guy who's beat, right? Which is obviously the One for All. One for One, so it's completely, yeah. Yeah. It's like, I didn't want to say all this because you're my fan, so yeah. Okay, so they didn't actually say it outright there, but I think it's extremely heavily applied. I might even do like a short theory about that with Night Eye. I think it was very, very clear there that Night Eye had not only have you seen him, okay, you're gonna lose in the future as well, you're gonna like lose all your powers, keep pushing yourself and so on, but he also clearly had seen that that All Might was gonna lose most of his powers fighting the main evil guy, right? Even though he won, so the bit is clear. An interesting chapter. It was a little confusing in the middle. Because I was thinking that they could focus on areas. Yeah, it's all more faces, but it was kind of like confusing in the middle. The art was better this chapter than the last chapter, or the last two chapters, especially was it the last one or two back, right? The one I had really bad art actually. It was kind of predictable, as I said. I'm pretty sure they're gonna go for like the Yakuza story, and then they're gonna jump into the other, right? Yeah, that happened. So cool for that of me. But yeah, it's like a very kind of story. I don't know. It's like in one way, this actually didn't give us much more story. It just gave us more characterization to All Might. But I really like All Might. So it's kind of good. Like yeah, like it's even more enforcement. Like okay, All Might, I've seen your future. You are gonna die if you do this. And he's like, fuck you. I'm gonna do it anyway, right? So it even more characterized how heroic All Might is. Because even if they didn't say it particularly, I think it was very, very clear that for Night Eye his foresight, to see that All Might, as I mentioned, was going to lose his body part. And he went in battle anyway, and he said again, like, okay, if you push yourself even more now after losing his body parts, you're going to definitely die, you lose all your powers. I've seen that. And he's like, I have to do it anyway for peace, right? So yeah, this even further pushes All Might as such a good hero, right? Because he was like, I knew going into that battle I was going to pretty much die from the battle, and he did anyway, so... Yeah, shit. That chapter is really good on that. It's really good on even more like focusing on how bad All Might is, right? So that is really good. Absolutely. So that's very emotional. So that is really good. The more thing about it, the more I really like the chapter, like the more I think about All Might's personality, like All Might's side of it, the more I like it. So that is really, it really again makes All Might a good character. I really liked All Might even before this, right? Obviously, I like All Might from like page 1 pretty much. But this really, to me, like, wow, All Might is fucking even more awesome than I thought it was. So that is really cool, actually. It's really, really nice. But anyway, so that's half part of the manga chapter, right? Really good, really good. The more thing about it, the better I liked it. Absolutely fantastic. The first part was kind of obvious then. Okay, they're gonna go for Yakuza and then leave that. Very obvious. But interesting though that those villains the relatives guys were healed, and even healed other stuff from them. And they also were like, oh, you're nice. So I have to think. So my prediction is, as I said earlier, I think I still keep it with that. This is either Aries' power, and that's why she's so important, because he has to kind of super, like, just touch this good guy, the hero, and he's gonna give up. Like, he's gonna be, oh, I'm healed, and then, yeah, she can defeat anyone by doing that, by, like, purifying them, I guess. Which kind of makes sense. She's a girl, so her powers, because, I mean, her powers are probably extremely good, right? I think it's very obvious her powers are extremely strong. So if there's kind of purification ability, that is not very physical, right? It's just like it's a child, but you can touch someone and they're like, oof, or look at them maybe, or whatever, and they can be like, okay. So that would make sense. How she could be very, very strong on her potential, right, without having like a physical strength at all. But as I said earlier, I still think that's a pretty good idea there. That it also could be Shisaki himself that did it, because his power is like I touch you and then you explode, right? I touch you and I implode your body by like exploding your cells. Because when I see him doing that, I'm thinking of Kimber in from an Alchemist, who has to kind of like fuse your molecules to make you a bomb, right? So you explode. So I'm thinking that he might have like that kind of ability, right? Where he can touch you, and it's like either I heal your, like I fix your molecules, or I touch you and I like separate the molecules. I feel like that could be his power. Actually, could be like both of his power. Because he's already presented as a very, very strong character, obviously, and he's not afraid of like the villains, that the other guys, that Togoroki, whatever you call it, the other guys at the, what's his name called, the gate guy, whatever it's called, yeah. He's obviously not afraid of those guys. He's like a gold girl, whatever. He's like, whatever, those noobs, I can kill them all myself. So he has like a one-shot ability, I guess. But I could see him having more powers, or like a variation of that power, because he seems to be an extremely confident character, an extremely strong character. So yeah, that could still be him. But I think it's definitely sure that I think it's very almost certain that either him or Aries' power that like purified those random random thief guys, right? So yeah, but yeah, the whole thing was chapter. The more I really like it, like I felt like the first part was kind of like whatever, but the second part is it looked like the second part, like I guess 2/3 of it. Yeah, like the first part was okay, we need to go out of this Yakuza storyline, so that was pretty, but the other part is really good. Really good. The more thinking about it, even the more to me, it really emphasized how really awesome All Might is. I was like, shit. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, that's it for me. Please subscribe. Definitely do this next week. Like this is, yeah, like, I feel very much interesting. But yeah, see you guys. Have a good day.